Sam Neill is no longer with us, and his agent has made a major revelation, stating that reports contain incorrect information. It is with great sadness that we acknowledge Sam Neill is no longer with us. The actor who truly popularized an entire species of dinosaurs among the public breathed his last on Monday at Sydney's St. Vincent's Private Hospital at the age of 78. Just 2 days after his passing, his team issued a startling statement, specifically to correct the errors and outright lies circulating in reports about his death. So let's look at the actual reason or the story behind this. If you don't know Sam Neill by name, you will certainly recognize his face. Yes, Dr. Alan Grant, the Jurassic Park guy. The man standing in the Jeep, mouth agape, gazing up at a brachiosaurus for the first time, somehow making children across the theater feel the exact same awe he was experiencing? Yes, that Sam Neill. He played a lead role in The Piano and recently appeared in a pivotal role in the hugely popular web series Peaky Blinders. A man whose career spanned 6 decades, not just someone who shot to fame with a single role. What actually happened to trigger such unexpected statements 2 days after his death? Neill's family announced his passing to the media on Monday, stating that it was sudden and unexpected, yet he departed with the same dignity that defined his entire life. For a few days, the only known fact was that Sam Neill was gone. However, the true cause of death remained unknown. Or rather, the details of how it happened simply hadn't been shared with anyone. Then, on Wednesday, his longtime agent Philip Grentz, who had been working with him for 19 years, shared the details. And this is the point people are really discussing. Grentz confirmed that the cause of death was pneumonia. Yes, it was straightforward enough, but then he added something that completely changed the narrative. Before the pneumonia, Neill had actually beaten cancer. In 2022, he was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive form of lymphoma. He spoke publicly about it while promoting his autobiography, and the approach he took was fascinating. He opted for a new treatment called CAR-T therapy. Essentially, doctors extract your own immune cells, re-engineer them in a lab specifically to fight cancer, and then reintroduce them into your body. It is still a relatively new method, and in his case, it worked. He defeated the cancer and was free of the life-threatening disease. Yet, in the end, it was pneumonia that claimed his life. To be honest, it is hard to wrap one's head around. He fought and won a battle against a major illness like cancer, only to succumb to a seemingly minor ailment. Now, let's talk about the errors and falsehoods Grentz mentioned. He didn't specify exactly what was wrong with the earlier reports, which, frankly, is a bit of a mystery in itself. Clearly, something was misrepresented or reported so inaccurately that his team had to step in and set the record straight within 48 hours of the news breaking. We still don't know exactly what information was being withheld from the public. However, it turns out that the story unraveled very quickly in the first day or two, and not everyone provided accurate information right away, something that often happens when news of such a death breaks before the family is ready to make a statement. Here is my honest take. I don't think people are so upset simply because of the manner of his passing. I believe the real significance lies in the warmth and affection shown by those who worked with him. Steven Spielberg, who directed the original Jurassic Park, stated that, in his words, Sam was incredibly personable, and that he thoroughly enjoyed making all the Jurassic films with him. Laura Dern described him as a dear, lifelong friend, noting that he showed her loyalty, a sense of security, and deep love, always accompanied by his unique sense of humor. Jeff Goldblum posted an old photo of the three of them. There was no lengthy caption, just a few words about the next big adventure. That was it. Sometimes it is the small things that leave the deepest impact. There is also a lovely detail about his life story that most people don't know. He wasn't born as Sam. He was born as Nigel Neill in Northern Ireland and moved to New Zealand with his family at the age of 7. And he became Sam simply because there were too many Nigels at his school. It is a small detail, but it aligns perfectly with what those who knew him have been saying this week, that he disliked fanfare or fuss, ran a small winery called Two Paddocks at home simply because he enjoyed it, and above all, wanted to remain an ordinary person who, coincidentally, also played the role of a paleontologist running for his life from a T-Rex. His family is honoring this same sentiment. There will be no grand public funeral. Instead, a private memorial service will be held at his farm in New Zealand, though a date has not yet been set. This is because, in the words of his agent, he was a deeply private man who detested ostentation or commotion, even in death. People in New Zealand have been echoing this sentiment all week. Local media describes him as an affable, down-to-earth man who stayed away from the glitz and glamour of celebrity life, quietly dedicating his time and money to local social causes and community projects. This stands in stark contrast to the typical image most people have of a movie star. If you are a genuine fan, and not just someone skimming the headlines, there is one more thing worth knowing. This isn't the last chance to see him on screen. He worked on 4 separate projects last year, all of which are slated for release in the coming months. So we will still be seeing Sam Neill for some time to come. Whether you find this news saddening or comforting depends entirely on you. Anyway, this is the current situation. After beating cancer, now pneumonia. After decades of working in the public eye, now a plan for a private farewell. And naturally, misinformation is circulating, something their team felt necessary to correct, so it wouldn't be accepted as the truth forever. If I get more details on exactly what was incorrect in the earlier reports, I will let you know as soon as I find out. For now, if Jurassic Park was a part of your childhood, as it has been for so many people this week, please do share your memories of it in the comments. I actually read them all. Sleep well, Sam Neill.